Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Capella in at the center. And for the 76ers, we've got Green. Curry is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Howard. And it's Harris in at the 4 spot.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Simmons looking around. Wow, hammering it in!
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane. And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
Here's Philadelphia. Simmons left side. Howard trying to free himself up. No good from Simmons. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Here's Herter. Dwight Howard pulls it in.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Collins dishes to Young. And that one is good. Young's got 6.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Simmons. Curry passes to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Young passes to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Gallinari, he's checked in for Atlanta. Pass to Harris. Simmons on the wing. It doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Simmons, and it's good. 2 points. He's got 8.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And Simmons slams it in.
I mean, that's too easy for Simmons. I mean, the closer he gets to the bucket, the more dangerous he is.
And Young, here we go. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
There's the pass to Simmons. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Clint Capella. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Bogdanovich against Simmons.
And look at the fearlessness. It comes into play when we talk about Simmons. He's a force inside.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Reedy's checked in for Tobias Harris. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And there it is for him.
And you can see how well Williams communicates with his teammates. Can't run the pick and roll well if you're not in sync.
Now here's Simmons. 9 points in the game so far. Atlanta with the rebound. Okongwu kicks to Bogdanovich. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Like whenever Simmons finishes with power off the drive, he'll make a poster.
Now here's Williams. He's guarded closely. Here's Okongwu.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Atlanta shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. He's perfect from the line this time. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Maxey. He's still scoreless so far in this one. The shot from the low post is good.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
Outside Williams. Now here's Maxey. Over Bogdanovich. Tips it, and Simmons is right there. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the drive. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Maxey. Reed out there with Scott. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Maxey. And they pick up 2. Williams with the ball. To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
Here's Milton. It's good. And we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Williams in the post. Maxey grabs the miss.
He doesn't get the finish, but the D's got to be quicker to rotate and stop him from getting to the rim.
Reed down low. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Snell dishes to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, great feed by Snell. I mean, using that experience he's gained in this league to see the court well.
And here's Reed. High post try. It's rebounded by Lou Williams. And here we go. Okongwu, the pass to Collins. And good that time. Collins has got the lead up to 7 now for the Hawks.
And that's a tough shot. For an athletic big man like Collins, finishing through contact is something you've got to be able to do.
Now, here's Scott. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. And stolen by Okongwu. And here we go. Hawks running again. Here's Collins. Can't hit from in close. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. A shot by Milton, no good. The Hawks leading by 7. And the foul called on Korkmaz. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Hunter comes in for Bogdanovich. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Tony Snell. And Trae Young subbed in for Lou Williams. And there's the call on Howard. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Young. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And the second season for Trae Young, just unreal. Pulling off amazing performances at such a young age. Greg, just how good do you think he can be?
You know, Kevin, Young will be viewed as a top point guard in this league for a long time. When it's all said and done, might be one of the best point guards in league history. Certainly is on his way to being one of the best shooters to ever play.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic. It struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, D.A.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
It's picked off. And oh, here we go. Young's got it, the fast break chance. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Harris outside. From deep. That shot, no good. And Atlanta will come the other way.
And offensively, they've gotten stuck on the perimeter, falling in love with the jumper.
And Young kicks to Hunter. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Herter. Here's Capella. A second chance effort, and it's good on the layup. Capella's got 6.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
And Capella sends it back.
And you can't throw up weak stuff around Capella. He takes pride in sending shots back.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so it's Atlanta, feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. Trae Young was the story in the first quarter. He had 16 points. And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
On the court right now for the Hawks. Herter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Young in at the 1.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Starting to take over here, building a big lead that could ultimately prove insurmountable.
And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
No, but his teammates love that kind of energy, fellas. I mean, dunks like this demonstrate leadership.
Capella. That shot missing. Excellent D from Howard. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 17-point game.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Solid in transition. Hunter's eyes light up when he gets a chance to finish one of those off.
The drive by Simmons. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Simmons got 17 now. The Hawks leading by 17. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Herter. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on, and you're right. I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers, and, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Howard misses for Atlanta. They've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Up again, and Williams is right there. Williams has got his second bucket.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. And Howard with the stuff.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Left side, Williams. Capella, the pass to Gallinari. Back to Capella. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
His energy level has never dropped in his game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for the 76ers. Maxey comes in for Ben Simmons.
The 6'10" center from Switzerland. I mean, Capella, he's become a nightly double-double threat. He's a strong big man.
Here's Howard, and Capella sends it back.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Reed is checked in for Howard. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And it's Shake Milton in for Matisse Thybulle. Now here's Williams. With some arc, and it's good on the way in. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
You name a shot, Lou Williams has it mastered. It's why he's the best bench scorer the NBA has ever seen.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The 76ers shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6 offline from the high post.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
And that one's good. Maxey's got 9 points.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And Williams, here we go.
Oh, man, and these shots are just the ones Capella makes on the regular. Just a highly intelligent offensive player.
Get there.
Pass to Korkmaz. Atlanta with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Capella dishes to Williams. From the arc, knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 9.
Well, the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He could be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Here's Maxey. No good that time. Good work defensively by Capella.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Capella. He can't hit that time. The 76ers trail by 20. Here's Maxey. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Williams scanning the floor.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And so it's Atlanta holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Seth Curry is out there with Simmons. Then there's Howard. Then it's Green, and it's Harris in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
Here's Young. Three-pointer. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
He hasn't chipped in with many points tonight. Good thing he has the guys around him to carry the weight.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
Oh, look, his footwork, his balance. Simpson stays in control when attacking the defense.
You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed. But it's always existed. And the reality is this. You become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And the 76ers making a change here. Eibel's checked in.
Well, it's clear Simmons is a unique player. I mean, 6'10", a guard, can pass the ball, move the ball, great vision. It's a no-brainer that he's been compared to Magic Johnson and LeBron.
He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Howard with the steal. Now, here's Thibault. Tight defense on him. Doesn't go that time.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Young outside. Clock at 6. Rejected by Harris.
Oh, he's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor, and he likes to make plays.
Offensive rebound, Howard, and the layup's good off the glass.
Now, with all the intensity he plays with, boxing him out is a chore. A tough one.
Simmons against Young. And the turnover again by Atlanta. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Down by 15. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, what athleticism from the young guard. Simmons is excellent at cutting into the heart of the defense.
The Hawks making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. And Simmons drops them both.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Young up top. Guarded by Simmons. Outside Collins. Pass to Young to the right side. Hawks passing it around. Puts it up. Shot by Collins, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And here's Harris from the arc. Kept alive. And Howard with the second chance points.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Atlanta leading by 11. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. Young against Simmons. And there's the pass to Herter. 4 on the clock. Over Howard. And it's sent back by Howard.
No trespassing. Howard controlling the defense.
And he bangs it home with one hand.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Hawks have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Trying to get something going. Shots good from Young. Young's got 20.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
And here's Harris from the arc. Simmons on the wing. From deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Young passes to Herter. Kicks it to Collins. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And Philadelphia making a change here. Curry's checked in to the left side wing. Back to Herter. Young outside. There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Atlanta again missing. Curry finds Harris. And it's off from three-point range. Now Hunter. Capella dishes to Collins. Young taking his time here. The baseline J. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Collins with it. Tries again. Dwight Howard pulls it in. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the triple. And so Atlanta takes this one by a big margin. David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for Greg. David, thank you. So the next starting five. We've got DeAndre Jordan. Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Irving at the 2 guard. And for the 76ers, Green out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Seth Curry. Then there's Howard. And it's Simmons in at the 1 spot. Now, here is Harden. The pass to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, just couldn't contain himself. Couldn't control himself there.
Shoots. Irving can't get it to go. And it's Harris with the ball for Philadelphia. And the whistle blows. He's fouled on a shot that misses, but not by much. 2 free throws nonetheless coming up for him.
You know, it's hard to know what Seth's going to do when he pulls up this close. He's excellent at making the defense uncomfortable.
And both free throws good for Curry. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
It's good.
Offense in the paint is what his coaching staff is looking for from Jordan.
Now here's Simmons. And Jordan sends it back. In transition, here come the Nets. Back to Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it.
Now the 76ers with it. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. And that one's good, Simmons.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Harden outside. In the corner, Irving with it. To the paint, here's Jordan. And there's the whistle, 3-second violation. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Seth Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Ben Simmons. The Nets also changing it up. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Jeff Green. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. Here's Irving. 76ers getting the bucket. Harris passes to Irving. Brown dishes to Irving. Jacks up a 3. The shot comes out. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Milton. It's hauled in by Brown. Nets trail by 4. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Nets missing. 76ers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Irving passes to Aldridge. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Korkmaz kicks to Milton. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Irving. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Aldridge, good.
Irving doing a nice job there, being creative and efficient with that beautiful assist.
Pass to Maxey. Here's Milton. Pass to Maxey. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Puts it up from 15. Claxton. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Maxey. Here's Harris. No good with the layup. And so it's Philadelphia with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on Philadelphia?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Harris. Brown out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin. And it's Aldridge in at the 5 spot.
Boy, it's big whenever Aldridge leaks out like this. Opportunistic and excellent at running to the right spot.
And here are the 76ers now. After the basket by Brooklyn. And Simmons slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Harden finds Harris. Brown. A putback. It's good on the putback.
Well, I don't think there's anybody who works harder for his points than Harden does. I mean, if he has to attack the glass to get him, he'll do that too.
Here's Simmons. Lays it up and banks it in. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Harden the pass to Brown. Harden against Simmons. Harden dishes to Brown. Here's Aldridge. The kick out to Brown. Harden the pass to Aldridge. Goes back up. Shot clock at 3. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Aldridge.
Hey, you know, Harden's a high percentage shooter from mid-range. If you don't close fast on him, he'll burn you.
Harden against Simmons. And the rejection by Harden. And that one's good. Simmons.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
On the wing, Brown. Inside. Harden surveying the D. That one goes. Count it.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. They lead by 4. The feed to Reed. And the dunk by Reed.
I tell you what, I love the unselfishness of Ben Simmons. This guy delights in setting up his teammates, and if they're open, they get the ball.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 6. Aldridge dishes to Harden. Harden draws the double. Back to Aldridge. And the dunk by Aldridge.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
To the inside, here's Jordan. The kick out to Irving. Back to Jordan. And Curry pulls it down. Philadelphia leading by 8. The drive by Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Hilton the pass to Scott. And finished off by Scott.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Kyrie Irving. For Philadelphia, they've gone 7-9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. Now, here's Maxey. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Maxey's got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Irving. He sinks the 11-footer. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, I like Irving's creativity, but also his discipline offensively. He'll take whatever's available.
It's Reed, high post. 1 second left, and right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Philadelphia ahead.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds. And that'll...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Howard is out there with Harris. Then it's Green. Then it's Curry. And it's Simmons in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. For Philadelphia, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
You know, Howard, a physical and muscular, authoritative big guy who intimidates most nights. His physicality, very impressive. Oh my
great
goodness! That was special. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Harris misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Nets trail by 13. Harden outside. Passes it to Claxton. Outside Irving. Nets passing it around. Harden, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Harris misses. And it's Harris with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Outside for Curry. And the pass to Green. It's hauled in by Claxton.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
The 76ers leading by 11. Simmons with it. 20 points for him. Down low, here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Howard determined to punish the rim and scare off defenders when he gets inside. Watch out now.
Outside for Jordan. Back to Irving. Pass to Claxton. Lays it up off the glass. Claxton's got 6 points.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Pass to Curry. Dishes to Howard. 4 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. So for the Nets trail by 11. Johnson kicks to Aldridge. The lead now in single digits. 8 points for him.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
An even 3-on-3 break. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here's Brown. Aldridge left side. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. 10 points for LaMarcus Aldridge. The 76ers leading by 7. Now, here's Maxey. Over to the wing. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the 76ers lead by 9.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Johnson dishes to Aldridge. Passes to Luau. He feeds it to Griffin. The pass to Luau. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Maxey.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
27 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Maxey. He's got 6. LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Now Harden. 8 points for him. And the jam by Harden.
Love when Harden uses that great leaping ability to finish with power.
With 1 on the clock, he's off on that one. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. 76ers lead by 5. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Green, Harden out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Brown, and it's Aldridge in at the center. Clock at 4. Brown the pass to Irving. Over Green. Count it, and the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Irving.
Well, the team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Howard kicks to Thibault. Here's Green. Pass to Howard. It's stolen by Brown. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Philadelphia?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. The Nets also changing it up. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Aldridge. Harris comes in for Brown. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. Pass to Simmons. Green with the block. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Harris with the ball. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Johnson gets the bucket. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Nets.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shot.
Since the beginning of this game, is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Harden up top, guarded by Simmons. Harden outside. Kicks it to Green. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The 76ers trail by 3. Howard, the pass to Curry. And here is Harris. To the paint. Here's Howard. That one, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Nets. It's stolen by Green. Ahead, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
That's a big-time bucket from Harris. I mean, so cool, confident, and composed in these big moments. He's made for them.
Johnson left side. Harris against Green. Johnson dishes to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Green, the pass to Claxton. Over Howard. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And he gets it back. Here's Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Dwight Howard wants to be the man during these possessions, and he's been able to come up in crucial spots.
Simmons against Harden. Inside, here's Claxton. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nets passing it around. Here's Harden. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Simmons slams it in.
Really like how Simmons commands the ball, especially in key moments.
Here is Harden. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter. He kicks to Johnson. Harden against Simmons. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Johnson. Harden's got 6 in the quarter.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Green. Griffin comes in for Joe Harris. And Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Griffin against Curry. Harden kicks to Irving. To the middle. Here's Jordan. It falls.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Simmons. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
And what patience from Simmons on offense. I mean, really skilled at making the defense get a little shaky when he has the ball.
And Simmons drops them both. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Irving finds Harden. Back to Irving. Outside Griffin. Shot clock at 6. Outside Irving. 11 feet away. No good on the shot. It's tipped. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This win, such a tremendous... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. And David.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. And they're dealing with 2 injuries. One of their stars is out. No doubt that'll have an impact on the game.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, they've got Ben Simmons. Tobias Harris is out there with Howard. Then it's Green, and it's Curry in at the 2. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. And it's sent back by Howard.
Now that reach of Dwight Howard's is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Curry, now the feed to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken number 1.
Here's Simmons. Holiday with the defensive effort. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Middleton finds Lopez. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Yeah, not really much of a flow offensively yet. Only 1 of 4 from the field.
Now the Bucks moving it up. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Well, Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Here's Simmons. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The 76ers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Just about 2 minutes into the game. First quarter of basketball. Giannis against Simmons. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
Well, not only being just an all-around more improved player, Giannis has taken some huge strides in terms of building his body up.
Harris outside. Pass to Green. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now here's DiVincenzo. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Howard. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Lopez, no luck. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Milton the pass to Harris. The layup missed.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are, but look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Here's Maxey. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Outside Holiday. And he banks in the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now here's Maxey, guarded by Holiday. It's good.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The kick out to Holiday. The dish now to Lopez. Count that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ball game. It's Korkmaz in the corner. The pass to Maxey. On the wing, Harris. Back to Milton. 1 second left. Oh my, what a slam right at the buzzer.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. 76ers. And recently on the subject of trash talking, Giannis.
I like to stay locked in to the game. And
Greg, as you always say, different guys intimidate in different ways.
And when you have his level of length, athleticism and skill, you don't need to say a word.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
Howard is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Green in at the small forward. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter. Guarded by Simmons. Passes it to Portis. Feeds to Middleton. And Tucker kicks to Forbes. 5 to shoot. Middleton the pass to Portis. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Here's Simmons, and then Simmons slams it in.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Back to Middleton. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Portis kicks to Middleton. Back to Portis. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And the 76ers making a change here. Curry's checked in. Milwaukee also making some changes. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Giannis Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Antetokounmpo, no good. Philadelphia leading by 3.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable papa. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day. So you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. That one drops for him.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Here's Giannis, and he gets the bucket. Antetokounmpo's got 7.
Well, Giannis scores inside, one of the best in the business at getting his feet wet in the paint, and a strong feel for the attack that time.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Korkmaz comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Harris against Holiday. Gets a hand on it. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Portis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Simmons, the bounce pass. Here's Korkmaz. Harris outside. Here's Simmons, and he slams it down right on top of Bobby Portis.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Reedy's checked in for Howard. Scott comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. And Maxey's subbed in for Simmons. The 76ers lead it. And now the 76ers on the break.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded
with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Pass to Middleton. Now here's Portis. There's 25 seconds left in the first half. Middleton, the pass to Portis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists in the game. 76ers have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Now, here's Maxey, guarded closely. That shot off the mark. Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the... Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Ben Simmons, putting in some incredible work. He had 13 points. And that's a wrap with the...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We've seen Simmons really having a great game.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
On the court for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Green passes to Howard. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Simmons. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. You got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office.
Well, a little bit each year, Giannis gets fouled at a higher and higher clip. That shows about how much more aggressive and how much more confident and how much more usage he's had through his first few seasons.
Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. High post, Howard. Back to Simmons. Howard dishes to Simmons. Giannis left side. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Lopez left side. For the lead, he can't get it to go. And the 76ers go the other way with it.
An era where we're seeing teams turn away from the slower 7-footers. Brook Lopez still playing a pivotal role for the Bucks.
There's been a lot of talk in recent years, Greg, as how the big man has been played off the floor in the playoffs. That's just not the case with Lopez because he's been able to step out and shoot threes along with being a really reliable rim protector.
Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
Guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And the Bucks with possession here. Lopez against Howard. And stolen by Simmons. Harris drives in. And slam dunk by Harris.
Tobias can take you off the bounce. He has that strong face-up game and creates offense that time.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Howard.
Now his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And Seth Curry is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And some changes here for the 76ers. Shake Milton comes in for Danny Green. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Ben Simmons. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Tucker's checked in. Here we go, one-on-one. And there's the whistle, called a clear path foul there. Yep, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. For Philadelphia, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Reedy's checked in for Howard. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey's subbed in for Curry. Now, here's Milton. He's tightly guarded. Reed down low, defended by Portis.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And G.A. Chris Middleton, over his career, much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Middleton improving his game, improving his confidence, coming back after injury, and working to become better. At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Count the basket. Maxey's got the lead up to 7 now for Philadelphia.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And Forbes kicks it to Tucker. And again, the Bucks miss.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Milton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
For Philadelphia, they have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight, and that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. To the inside. Portis in the post. Reed on him. Count it. And the Philadelphia lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Portis. 76ers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. And here's Maxey. 6 points for him. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Oh, yeah, his teammates love that one. I'm sure he's going to hear about it when he gets to the huddle.
And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And the 76ers with some changes. Howard's checked in for Reed. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Mike Scott. Good work there as it goes.
Such a smart offensive play right there. When Holiday sees that chance open up right there, he's all over.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Maxey. That shot off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Korkmaz. Holiday looking over the floor. Inside. Swiped it away.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Pass to Maxey. With 4 seconds on the clock, and the layup is up and in. Maxey's got 10.
Now, say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
And so it's Philadelphia. Ahead by 9 is the quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. And so in the game for the 76ers, Green out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Howard. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Thybulle in at the 2 spot.
Well, when Giannis has room to run, he is fun to watch. To get out in transition there.
Simmons passes to Green. Back to Simmons. scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
And loves to operate around the rim. Simmons' tall frame helps him to beat defenders.
High post Lopez working on Howard. Lopez, no luck. The 76ers leading by 9. And it's in there.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
The drive by Giannis. And stolen by Simmons. All going up court and slam dunk by Harris.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Great positioning on the putback.
That's a battle down there. It's one of the reasons Lopez has been in this league for over a decade. Solid effort.
In the corner, it's Harris. Back to Simmons. Tipped away. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. Lopez with the steal. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's Forbes, and it's sent back by Howard. And now here comes Simmons leading the break. And no good. Good D by Lopez. Bucks trail by 11. And so they choose to intentionally foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Bryn Forbes. Giannis kicks to Lopez. In the corner, Middleton with it. Back to Lopez. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Lopez, no luck. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Simmons left side. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
With the combination of strength and size, Simmons throws it down with ease.
Middleton on the wing. Buries it from three-point range.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Outside, Green. Curry passes it to Green. Outside, Simmons. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez.
And so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And they double up Simmons. Curry with a wide open look. Another miss by Philadelphia.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Outside Curry. Kicks it to Simmons. To the middle. Power dishes to Simmons. Over Giannis. Another miss by Philadelphia. On offense here, the Bucks trailing by 4. And an intentional foul right there.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for the Bucks.
Shot's good. Oh, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Now Harris. So it's the 76ers taking the win in a close game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continue. Up next, welcome everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action. And the starting lineups have concluded. So, welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, Kevin.
They're fun to watch, DA. Thanks. Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. They've got Howard. Ben Simmons is out there with Curry. Then it's Green, and it's Harris in at the 4. And for Atlanta, Young and Herter make up the backcourt. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the 5. Now, here's Collins. Howard with the steal. Left side Curry. Simmons. It's good on the putback.
Well, I like how hard he crashes the glass. Simmons knows he has the size and timing to keep possessions alive.
Young drives in. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Here's Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. Atlanta with the ball. Young outside to the paint. Capella with it, outguarded by Simmons. Young, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Well, nice to see Capella find the open teammate as he continues to develop his ability to create for others.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Misses from close range.
They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots, having a little trouble finding their legs.
Pass to Capella. Young with the ball. Simmons is there. And it's put back up and in by Capella.
And the massive wingspan of Capella, I mean, excels at using it to gobble up misses at a high rate.
It's Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Young with the ball. Outguarded by Simmons. Howard with the steal. Simmons inside. He's against Young. He gets it in there.
That's the savvy veteran Green. He's able to spot when his teammates aren't being covered. That's a nice read right there.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Here's Hunter, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed. And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Williams scanning the floor. Yep, it counts.
What a scorer this guy is. Inside, outside, mid-range. Williams is capable of doing damage from anywhere.
Now, here's Maxey. And it's blocked. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. Goes up. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
Here's Maxey with the tip, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He makes so many hustle plays, and here he's working the offensive glass for the tip in.
Picked his pocket. Here's Korkmaz. Hunter grabs the miss. The Hawks leading by 3. Pushing it up. Here's Okongwu. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
And don't sleep on Williams's ability to create for others. That's a veteran play.
There's the pass to Milton. And stolen by Bogdanovich. Shot's good by Williams.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
There's 45 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Williams can't hit.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
All the officials are all over that one.
The 76ers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. Free throw good, Milton. Atlanta making a switch here. Snell's checked in, and the 76ers also making a change. Eibel's checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Williams passes to Okongwu. Williams attacking. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
So savvy inside for a player of his size and tough. Williams will do whatever it takes.
Milton's shot is good.
Oh, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Hawks lead by 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
Tony Snell is out there with Lou Williams. Then there's Bogdanovich. Then there's Gallinari. And it's Okongwu in its center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Tries it from 9. Nice touch on the bank shot. Williams has got 8. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there are so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul, 3 guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, you know, witnessing his journey to greatness. All the while, he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And read the play perfectly, gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Collins. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Nice D from Scott. The drive by Green. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
The agility from Green when he goes inside is impressive. I mean, his fluid motion gets him to his shot.
Young taking his time here. Down low. Capella, the pass to Collins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Collins has got his first bucket in this one.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Oh, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
And stolen by Scott. Pass to Thibault. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. Here's Young. Passes it to Herter. And stolen by Thibault. To the paint, here's Simmons. Yep, that one goes. Now it's a 5-point Philadelphia lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Young. That one's all good. Now he's 3 for 5 from the field.
You know, fending off the defense well there. Young solid at just being crafty enough in these types of situations.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Atlanta making a switch here. Hunter's checked in. Philadelphia also making some changes. Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Seth Curry comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Young dishes to Hunter. Collins looking around. Shot clock at 5. Here's Herter. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Young. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Maxey.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Reedy's checked in for Howard. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Danny Green. And it's Shake Milton in for Curry.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
The Hawks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
76ers trailing. 1:06 left now here in the second. Here's Maxey. An easy 2 points on the layup. Maxey's got 8 points. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Young drives in. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
They have ridden him today, and it has paid off in a big way.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Kicks to Reed. Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. And that one's good. Maxey. He's got 10.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Bogdanovich looking around. The feed to Okongwu. And that one, good. Okongwu's now got his 2nd basket.
Oh, some high IQ basketball from Bogdanovich. Moves the ball to the wide open man for an assist.
Outside, Scott. Up top, Reed. Here's Korkmaz. No good on that one. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Hawks ahead. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. Their biggest advantage of the period was set. And that'll...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers. Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Ben Simmons. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Green in at the 3.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Young against Simmons. Young inside. It's good. That basket, he's now 5 for 9.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Curry kicks to Harris. Young with the steal. Capella with it, out guarded by Simmons. Here's Hunter. No good. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Harris drives in. And the shot is good. And the 76ers lead by 3.
They're on target from the start of the half. I mean, they're moving well. They're getting some good shots. That makes them 3 for 4 from the field since halftime.
The 10-footer. Young's shot is good. Young's got 14 points for the game. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. So for the Hawks, Alinari comes in for John Collins. And it's Bogdanovich in for Kevin Huerter. The 76ers also with a sub. Eibel's checked in. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
And he knocks down the first one. And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Maxey. He's got 10. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. That one goes in. He's got 12.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Lob pass to Capella. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And sometimes all you got to do is lob it Capella's way. Often he takes care of the rest.
Here's Maxey. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. The Atlanta making some changes. Okongwu's checked in for Clint Capella. Tony Snell comes in for Hunter. And it's Williams in for Trae Young. Outside Williams. Lets a floater go. And he lays it up and in. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
You name a shot, Lou Williams has it mastered. It's why he's the best bench scorer the NBA has ever seen.
From the stripe. Maxey, no good. The Hawks trailing. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
And the persistence of Bogdanovich. I mean, I love watching him work hard in these transition situations.
And the 76ers call time here. .139 left here in the third quarter. Now here's Milton. He's covered by Bogdanovich, and they get it back. There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Outside Williams. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
And you can see how well Williams communicates with his teammates. Can't run the pick and roll well if you're not in sync.
And the dunk by Reed. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Right side, Williams. The 76ers leading. Here's Korkmaz. No points in the game yet for him.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The 76ers shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And the 76ers with some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Scott. Green comes in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Maxey. Here's Williams, and it's blocked by Simmons.
The reach of Simmons, I mean, coming into play on these blocks, you got to be careful shooting around this guy.
John Collins, he's checked in for the Hawks. Kevin Huerter comes in for Tony Snell. Then for the 76ers, Mike Scott's checked in for Harris. Korkmaz comes in for Danny Green. And Maxey subbed in for Simmons. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Snell, that's good.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Now the pass to Reed. Now here's Maxey. He's guarded by Williams. 2 on the clock. No good that time. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Hawks lead by 1. We'll be back shortly live from...
You made me my
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Hawks leading. Hunter is out there, Gallinari. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Williams. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Simmons against Williams. Over Simmons. And it's sent back by Howard. Curry finds Simmons. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. And he makes the first.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules football. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
So for the Hawks, Collins checked in for Gallinari. Kevin Huerter comes in for Bogdanovich. And Trae Young subbed in for Williams. Here's Simmons. And he jams it right over Clint Capella. Wow.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Here's Young. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting. You do your best, and you live with the results.
Capella, the pass to Huerter. Now, here is Young. Banked in off the glass. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Simmons left side.
Oh, he's a real menace underneath. Once Simmons gets established position, you basically have to whack him.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second.
And really, if not for the miss, they'd be sitting in a much better position.
Young outside. Unloads from 9, and it's blocked by Simmons. And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Love the aggressive mind state. Howard showing how authoritative he is inside.
Young passes to Capella. Hunter with it, outguarded by Simmons, and stolen by Simmons. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Danny Green, he's checked in for the 76ers. Harris's shot is off. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Huerter. And the call. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
And good that time.
Becoming more and more of a leader. Simmons has no fear in taking shots on big possessions.
And Young, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work.
Simmons on the wing. And the rejection by Collins. Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Curry. The Hawks trail by 3. We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. Young inside. Simmons is there. Young, good.
And this is Young at his very best. Once he gets a few to fall, boy, watch out.
Up top, Simmons. He's guarded by Collins. Harris against Young. And the basket by Harris. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Oh, stepping up as a leader. There's a reason Harris has the ball in these spots. He knows how to deliver.
Young, good.
Ice in his veins. Young excels at stepping to the plate and delivering in the clutch.
Here's Simmons. Sinks that one from the post. Simmons got 15 points here in the second half.
Demonstrating how valuable he is in the clutch. Simmons is calm, cool, and collected in these moments.
Young outside. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
There's 38 seconds left in the game.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Here's Young. Got it!
Timeout.
And they've got a foul to give here if they need it.
Timeout called, the 76ers. They're trailing by 1. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter.
.23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Simmons.
Physicality of Simmons on display, showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 1. 8 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
Yeah, down by 1. You'd expect them to go for 2 here unless they get something wide open on the perimeter. What's up?
And so he hits the technical free throw.
And the whole game resting on 1 free throw, and he buries it. Tremendous heart.
Here's Young. Gets the game winner to fall.
All zeros on the clock.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Up next, the 76ers taking up. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Harris is out there with Green. Then there's Howard. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Simmons in at the point guard position. And for the Nets, they've got Kyrie Irving. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Harden in at the point. Harden against Simmons. Here's Howard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Well, Dwight Howard's massive frame makes him a problem on the interior. Good job drawing contact.
And Doris, tonight, 2 experienced teams will be battling.
Well, what you come to expect with experienced rosters are excellent defensive rotations, game plan discipline. These guys know how to play the game. So let's see how this plays out.
And the basket by Harden.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
The drive by Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. 76ers getting the bucket. 3 on the clock. Howard with the steal. Inside. Stolen by Harden. And now Harris running the floor all by himself.
Boy, nice job by Joe Harris to sprint the floor and finish. That is beautiful.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Pops it up for Jordan. The shot, no good. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry finds Simmons. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Simmons got his second basket of the game. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Harden bounce pass and stolen by Howard. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Curry. And it's blocked by Jordan.
The DJ twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
A nice shot by Irving.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Jeff Green. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz checked in for Green. Shake Milton comes in for Seth Curry. And Maxey subbed in for Ben Simmons. Here is Harden. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Claxton with the bucket.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Now here's Maxey. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Harris from the arc. But they'll get another chance. Here's Maxey. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Chioza's checked in. Reedy's checked in for the 76ers. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. Now here is Aldridge. Harris finds Irving. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. The 76ers lead. Here's Milton. And he drops it in from the low post.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Chioza passes to Irving. Here's Aldridge. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The 76ers leading by 4. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And that one's good. Korkmaz.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Chioza passes to Aldridge. Irving dishes to Aldridge. From 12 feet out. The shot misses. Here's Korkmaz. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Brown. Then there's Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Now, here's Maxey, covered by Irving. And that one's good, Maxey.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now, here is Irving. Left side, Griffin. The kick out to Brown. Irving for 3. No good there. And Philadelphia the other way now. Over to the left wing. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Scott's got the lead up to 8 now for Philadelphia.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside Irving. He dishes it to Griffin. Nice move. The 3. Aldridge trying to break free. And that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 5.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
Pass to Milton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. He's got 6.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Outside Aldridge. To the middle. The Nets working the ball around now. Harris kicks to Irving. Up top, Brown. Defended by Thibault. 4 on the clock. Here's Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection. And Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Pass to Korkmaz. And stolen by Harris. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Good. And now just a 3-point 76ers lead. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Maxey passes to Milton. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Looking at current NBA players, Greg, leaving aside the real star players, who would you love to have played with from this era?
Man, there's so many guys that, and I hate to call them role players because they bring so much more to the table, but in reality, they got to fill some roles, right? And, John Collins is a guy who's got great potential, a tremendous finisher around the rim. How about Robert Covington, a smooth shooter who defends his tail off? Davis Bertans, a deadly floor spacer who can put the ball down and create and make plays. So There's so many guys like that in the league that make a difference in determining whether your team can win or lose.
Boy, those are three names I don't know that I would have mentioned, so I'm glad you did. And the Nets with possession here after the Sixers pick up 2. Harden dishes to Green. 6 on the shot clock. Harden against Simmons.
And don't sleep on Simmons defensively. Very skilled there as well. He just knows where to be and how to guard whoever he's on.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
The Nets shooting their first free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. The 76ers leading by 4. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Here is Harden. 1:16 left in the first half of basketball. Green kicks to Harden. They get it again. Jordan. And the dunk by Jordan.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination, so impressive.
Now here's Curry. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Harris to the inside. And it's blocked by Jordan. Brown inside, guarded by Curry. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And that's the trademark Griffin finish. Get in tight, elevate, and throw it down with authority. This big fella is a beast down low. And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here is Harden on the wing. Green. Brown feeling it out a bit. Back to Harden. 6 to shoot. Griffin finds Harden. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Nets. Outside, Simmons. And some nice defense there to end the quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Looking at the Nets. Kenny, what's your viewpoint?
Well, I have to point to their efficiency on the offensive end as a...
And...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And so in the game for the 76ers, Howard is out there with Tobias Harris. And it's Green, and there's Seth Curry. And it's Simmons in at point guard. Jordan the pass to Harden. There's the dish to Brown. And it's sent back by Howard.
Dwight Howard at his best, sending it back.
And Curry the bucket on the assist from Green. And the 76ers lead by 4. Now Harden. He's got 6. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Lobs it up for Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
DeAndre Jordan simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Harris looking it over. Simmons with it. Picked up by Brown. And he gets the bucket. He's got 8.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
Now here's Harden. He's got 8. Passes to Green. Simmons against Harden. It's Brown on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Claxton with the bucket.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
On the wing, Green. The drive. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
You can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. His confidence just soars when he slams it down like that.
Back to Harden. Dishes it to Brown. Claxton the pass to Brown. Here's Claxton, guarded by Harris. Here's Brown. And Curry pulls it down.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
There's the triple. Here's Howard. They shoot again. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. The Nets have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. To the middle. The Nets working the ball around now. Brown finds Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 10. Here's Howard. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Howard's got 8 points.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Irving passes to Harris. Irving against Scott. Griffin. And he uses the glass on the layup. Griffin's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Back to Reed. Hilton the pass to Maxey. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
Here's Maxey following the bucket by the Nets. Outside, Scott and the pass to Maxey. We've got 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Makes it off the glass.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Irving looking for an opening. To the paint. Here's Aldridge. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. It's the Nets up 3. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Harris, Aldridge out there with Griffin. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5.
And this is the power you like seeing from Aldridge, leaving no room for error with that flush.
Simmons with it. Picked up by Aldridge. Pass to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I'm amazed at Simmons' athletic ability. He moves so fluidly for someone that size.
Harden kicks to Irving. Harris outside. Back to Irving. Harden the pass to Irving. No good from outside. The 76ers trail by 3. Curry is inside. Harris is there. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Listen, we know Dwight Howard is on the back 9 of his career, but he can still be valuable. This guy is capable of a double-double every night.
Brooklyn making some changes. Nicholas Claxton comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Green in for Blake Griffin. It's stolen by Green. To tie it up. The score now all even.
Don't let that slight frame fool you. Seth Curry on the interior. He will finish shots.
Harden with it. Simmons is there.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
It's stolen by Green. All alone. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
And it's Simmons penetrating. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's good from Simmons. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Curry. And Simmons drops them both.
The 2018 Rookie of the Year. Simmons' NBA career got off to a great start, and he's only continued to improve.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Irving. Good. And Harris gets the assist. And the Nets lead by 4.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Simmons dishes to Green. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jeff Green. Curry's checked in for Philadelphia. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
That's miscommunication, and we rarely see that happen.
Third minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Here's Harden on the wing. Out to Harris from downtown. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Howard's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Green, no luck. Nets leading by 4. Claxton the pass to Harden. And Harris wide open. He shoots, drains it from beyond the arc.
Well, catch and shoot. Is that Joe Harris's specialty? I think it is.
Curry outside. And the 76ers get it back.
Dwight Howard with the timely bucket. Go ahead, Big Sir.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. He kicks it to Jordan. On the wing, Harris. Back to Harden. Harris outside. On the wing, Harden. And stolen by Simmons. Simmons on the wing. And a missed layup. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Back to Jordan. On the wing, Harris. Howard with the steal. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
And Simmons, just such a gifted player, someone who is mentally strong in these situations.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possession.
Harden to pass to Jordan. Back to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Good!
Absolutely fearless. DJ, go to work.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. For 3, Harris. Curry is inside. Covered by Irving. 5 on the clock. Simmons feeling it out a bit. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Eight seconds left in the game. Now, here is Harden. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. It was up, David. Thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. And the 76ers showing off their style as they arrived at the arena today. No shortage of... And a look at the injury situation. 2 players injured. One of their stars is out. Something they're going to have to overcome tonight.
2 players injured. One of their stars out. Something they'll have to dig deep to overcome.
A look at the 76ers starting group. They've got Ben Simmons. Harris is out there with Howard. Then it's Curry. And it's Green in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. Lopez with the bucket. For both teams tonight, Clark, unbelievable talent up front.
Agreed. And, you know, in the trenches, in the paint is where this one's going to be decided. It's going to be won or lost there. And that's not something we say very often in this day and age with the three-point shooting, the small ball, the spacing of the floor, the pick and roll action. But it'll be different tonight.
On offense, here are the Bucks. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
And so Simmons will bring it up for Philadelphia. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. The 10-footer. Here's Howard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Boy, he's really feeling it right now, shooting a high percentage to start this game.
Giannis with it. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Middleton finds Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
Here's Simmons. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Brook Lopez.
I like his even-keeled demeanor, guys. You look at Ben Simmons, never too high or too low. He's got a quiet confidence about him that bodes well for his future.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
DiVincenzo against Curry. Lopez with the block.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
It's Giannis with the drive, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Here's Simmons. Oh, he jams it right over Giannis Antetokounmpo. Wow.
Really can't let Simmons get going off of these dunks. I mean, his confidence just rises when he slams it down like that. Antetokounmpo
passes to Lopez. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Simmons. And now Philadelphia on the break. A nice shot by Harris.
There's no way you can minimize his concentration. Excellent focus in finding a way to score that time by Harris.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Buries it down low.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Curry outside. It's good from long range. And it's a tie ball game.
This is why you pay Seth Curry the big contract, the big money. His range is unlimited.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, why dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
For 3, Middleton gets the three-pointer to fall. Middleton's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Curry passes to Howard. He kicks it to Simmons. Lopez with the block. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Count it. He has 7.
Boy, that was a nice leak out by Middleton. Took advantage of his quickness there.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Howard. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Just 3 on the clock. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
1 eye on the rim, 1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed.
For me personally, I just want to get better.
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Shake Milton. Reed out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Maxey. And it's Korkmaz in at the small forward. Middleton outside. Dives for it. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
The defensive awareness, the timing. When you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Here's Tucker. Deflects the pass. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. That one good for 2.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Middleton up top. He's got 7.
You got it. Come on.
The Bucks working the ball around. Second shot opportunity. Drained for 2 points. Middleton's got 9.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Middleton, the pass to Portis. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Forbes can't get it to go.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And stolen by Portis. Here's Middleton. Bucket is good. Middleton's got the lead up to 9 now for Milwaukee.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Holiday against Harris. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
The 76ers trail by 9. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
Giannis drives in, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Ben Simmons.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Outside, Simmons. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Down low. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 9 points.
When Green's on the court, you can't lose him because he's just too dangerous as a shooter.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws. And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Outside, Simmons. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Simmons got 4 points now in the quarter.
Simmons putting his outstanding athleticism to use on that drive. A remarkable penetrator who knows exactly how to carve up the defense.
Holiday looking for an opening. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
And that concludes the first half. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. It's Milwaukee with the advantage at the half. They lead by 11. And you, big fella, let's go. And that.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Chris Middleton has really been making it happen, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
We've got Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton is out there with P.J. Tucker, and it's Forbes in at shooting guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Simmons, and it's slammed in by Howard.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Portis against Howard, and there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. Middleton with it, picked up by Harris.
I like how Green utilizes his length at the defensive end. He's not uber quick, but his length compensates for that.
They get it back. Portis out to the right wing. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Portis gets to Middleton. Pass to Forbes. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go for him. The 76ers trail by 13.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes it, makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And, Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Here's Connaughton. Milwaukee the rebound. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. Goes up again. The kick out to Holiday. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Tobias Harris. Now here's Maxey. He's covered closely. Excellent D there from Holiday. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. He had a nice open look right there. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
With deep range and a wide arsenal of moves, Holiday keeps defenders off balance.
Here's Maxey. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Maxey, and he uses the glass on the layup. Maxey's got 6 points. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Outside Holiday. Takes a 3. Lopez. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bucks lead by 20.
Because of that big body and 7-foot frame, Lopez a handful to keep off the glass.
They get the rebound. On the wing, DiVincenzo. That shot, no good.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that. You know, using his size advantage there to rip down that board in traffic.
And the foul called on Korkmaz. That's foul number 2 for him. Milwaukee making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. Dwight Howard's checked in for the 76ers. Outside Holiday. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Thibault can't get it to go. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 15-6 run. DiVincenzo. Pass to Connaughton. The steal. Here's Maxey. Finished off the break. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And so it's Milwaukee with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Philadelphia to start the 4th. Howard is out there with Harris. Then it's Green. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Simmons in at the 1 spot. Forbes the pass to Portis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Milwaukee.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
And the rejection by Giannis. One-on-one fast break. The kick out to Holiday from past the arc. It's not going to go for him. So Philadelphia will take it the other way. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And so Green will bring it up for Philadelphia. They've only given up 1 point in the 4th quarter.
Boy, Simmons so dangerous in these open floor situations. I love his aggressiveness in getting to the right spot.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The first one falls. And he can't hit the second. Milwaukee leading by 16. That's good from Harris on the assist by Curry.
Good job getting the ball and completing that play.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
And Holiday, here we go. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
And Simmons slams it in.
The slashability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive cutting mentality.
Now Giannis. There's the pass to Portis. Now DiVincenzo from outside the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Howard's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Harris. Banked in off the glass.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Well, how about the concentration of Antetokounmpo? I mean, he expects to get hit when he's taking it strong to the rim and still is able to muscle his way through contact.
And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game. Bucks on defense. They led the game at 1 point by 20.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Passes it to Middleton. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Bucks lead by 16. Green kicks to Harris. 76ers moving the ball around. Simmons inside. Covered by Giannis. No good from Simmons. Here's Forbes. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball. The 76ers making a switch here. Milton's checked in. The 76ers trail by 16. A three from Simmons. But they get it back. Here's Howard. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
Imposing his will down there. Howard feels like he can score anytime he wants from this area.
The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. The three drops in the tray.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bucks.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and he was aggressive rebounding the ball tonight. I think his aggressiveness on the glass helped set the tone.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Forbes. Fires the three. Got a piece of it. Outside, Green. Pass to Howard. Harris outside. And a wide open look for Simmons. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They lead by 17. From deep, Antetokounmpo. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Outside, Simmons. Fires for three. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.